Hi, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm sharing up the live a little bit. Sharing it up, sharing it up. I don't remember where did I send it to. How is your day going? How is your day going so far? Okay. Trying to send out my little invite. Because sometimes I just pop onto the live and totally forget that. How are you guys doing though? Welcome, welcome, welcome on TikTok and on YouTube. Growing status, welcome. Tired at work, heard RANR results out, but the school hasn't contacted us in Trinidad. Okay. Okay, welcome, Michelle. There was another young lady who posted on my page. She sent me a message to say that she passed the RANR exam, which was nice. Yeah. Val, welcome. I think Oops It's Me is studying for pediatrics still. Kevin, welcome. Yeah. Thank you, Val, for the heart me. Uncle Face, Wagwan. Greenside, Lindsay, I see you guys. How are you doing? On YT. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes. So if you see me doing this, it's because I'm looking on both platforms. Okay, nice, Lindsay. Yeah, so congratulations, guys, all the persons who have done their RENR or their NCLEX. Congratulations. All right, welcome to the profession. What are you doing? Oh, we're just going to be chit-chatting a little bit. Going to chit-chat a little bit here. Darren, how are you doing? Oh, I need to update you guys. Oh, sorry about last night. Last night was just so busy. Never got a chance to come on the live last night. I never got a chance to update on my status until later on in the evening. So we never did a live last night. I wanted to do it because I did got the NCLEX, not the NCLEX, the UWorld questions. I think I still have it on trial. I didn't purchase the thing there. I was waiting for my trial to finish and then I'll do it. So I kind of wasted a few days of not using it. I guess because it's all, you know, Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving vibes as well. Yeah. So that has been it. But I'm sorry about last night. Next week for sure. Next week for sure. I know Thursday is going to be a little bit busy still. Thursday? Yeah, man. Tomorrow, Thursday. I don't know why my watch is saying Sunday. Today is Sunday the 23rd. Yeah, my watch is saying Sunday. So today's Wednesday the 26th. So Thursday we will be back, and then from there, what's on the menu? Chicken as usual. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Yeah, chicken. No turkey. Parvez, welcome. I'm from Jamaica. Kendall McLaughlin, thank you for the gift there. Thank you. Thank you, Darren. Same to you. So yeah, thank you for the gift. So you know that Darren, I got an update. So I told you guys that I wanted to do volunteer. I want to volunteer sometime in Jamaica, and not the recruiting company, but the volunteer group that I signed up with. At the time, they were saying that they were having difficulty with placing individuals, finding somewhere to house them, and so they had to cut the list a little bit shorter for the last trip. So they reached out to me today to say that Savlamar Hospital is in really, in need of nurses or medical professionals. And so they want us to go ahead and make sure that things are ready and let us, go ahead with sending off our information as to when you're available. And I tell you, initially I started the process with the the nursing council to get my license reactivated, but I'm going to share with you guys the information. So in order for you to go back to Jamaica, if you're an international nurse and you're wanting to volunteer, if you've never had a Jamaican license before, then they will give you a temporary license. I'm getting this information from a young lady that I've been working with for years. Like whenever I want one or two little things done at nursing council, yeah. So she would be assisting with that for me. But she told me that if you are an international nurse, you've never held a Jamaican license before, nursing license, then you will get a temporary license. If you are a Jamaican nurse, your license has been inactive, then this is a tricky part to it. You're going to have to pay for all of those years that your license has been inactive. There's no way around it. So if you've been out of the country for the last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, however long, and your license has been inactive, remember there is a fee for renewal every 2 years. So you have to go ahead and pay that $2,000, which is roughly 13 to 15 US dollars. We're just calculating the Jamaican dollar at 150. 1 US to, is equivalent to about 150 Jamaican dollar. So you have to pay the fee for renewal and multiply that by the amount of years that you miss, being active as a nurse in Jamaica. So yeah, when I calculated it, it's gonna be like, so for 10 years, you'll be paying 5 renewal fees. So that is roughly about what? 5 times 15. So 15, 5 times 15 hour, 30, 60, 75. So let's calculate it. I think that's 75. You're gonna have to pay that amount and then get your license renewed. You also need to get your continuing education hours as well. There's no way around it. So the 25 nursing hours, you're gonna need that, and you're also gonna need your 5 non-nursing hours. So just like regular renewal, that's it. So you're gonna have to do that and then send in your paperwork. There's a form online at the Nursing Council that you have to fill out for renewing your license. You have to fill that out and pay your money at the Bank of Nova Scotia. You can do money order. Which other way? There was another way I saw that you can do it. And then, they will process your application. Where was it? Okay. Yeah, and then they'll process that, and then you'll get your license ready and up and running to start working in Jamaica. The only problem I see with that is, hi, welcome everyone. The only problem, Sexy Love Angel, walk on. The only problem I see with that is for persons who are, out of the system. I'm thinking that no, they're not going to want to go to Jamaica and volunteer because they're not going to want to pay up all of that fee. They're not going to want to pay up all of that fee, especially you have nurses who have been out of the system for what, 20 years, 30 years, and they want to go back. They're not going to want to do all of that. So I was hoping that at least the government would have waived the fees. Waive the fees for that, given, it's a crisis. It's a crisis. So just like how they're waiving the fees for some of the barrels them come at Jamaica, at least they could have taken that into consideration, because it would have opened up, for more persons, more nurses to say, okay, then I'll go down and just commit to probably like, 2 days, 3 days, whenever they're on their vacation. So that's just it. Thank you, Tristan. I'm a nurse, CEZACS. I'm a nurse. Thank you to you as well, Cast. Yes, that's the only problem I'm seeing right now. Thank you, Sexy Love Angel, for the gift, and Tidone. That's the only problem I'm seeing right now with this process, that some persons are not going to want to go through all of that, because they're going to have to go on the Nursing Council website and, download the form, fill it out, try and get it faxed over to somebody, pay all of that fee. It's just going to be too much. It's going to be too much. So, Mr. Drakewood from Stockholm City, Sweden. I am an active First responder and a student in Stockholm Institute of Medicine. Okay, nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. So what is your take on it? Is it something that you think a lot of persons are going to be shying away from? They're not going to want to do it again? Or you think that they'll pay up the little money? What? Do you think they'll pay the money and just go ahead and try to volunteer their time? So go ahead and put it in the comment box. Or you think Dr. Andrew Olness should have waived the fee? I feel as though he should have waived the fee. You understand? Because there's so many persons that need assistance right now. So many persons that are in need of assistance right now. And if they have a lot of nurses or doctors going down because the fees are waived and they get their little license, then I feel as though persons who are going down for vacation can actually spend the 5 days or 2 days, you know, because I've spoken to a few persons on YouTube who are going down for vacation, but they've been out of the country for years, and they're hoping that it would have been a smoother process. It would have been easier. But no, they're not planning on doing any, volunteer service because they don't have the time to be going around doing all of that paperwork. So, we're just talking here. We're just talking about a few things here, Mr. Drakewood, about volunteering in Jamaica. Do you want to volunteer your time to Jamaica? We've been hit by a hurricane category 5. So your service is really, really needed. So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, so that's just it. So I want to hear what your thoughts are on it. Is it something that you'll still consider, or are you going to be like, no, you don't have the time for that? I'm still going to do my paperwork. Finish it up and try to figure out, Well, I kind of have an idea of the days that I will say, okay, then I'll go down. Because I could work on a Monday and a Tuesday and then try to spend at least 5 to 7 days and then come back and work like a Thursday, Friday. You're done? JK. I don't know what's that. So that's just it. That's just it right now. So wanted to just find out what your thoughts are on it. But you can always get your continuing education hours through the CEU website that I told you guys about. You can go on there and pay like a small fee, probably like say $25, and you can get a certain amount of hours on that website. So you'll use that for your nursing and non-nursing hours to get relicensed. Hi Simba, welcome. Muhammad, welcome. Hold on, there's something down my throat. Give me water. Alrighty. Yeah. So that's just it right now. But otherwise, what's in the news? How are you guys doing? Hi, Emmanuel. Welcome. Good afternoon to you too. Oh, remember to go ahead and follow me on TikTok at ThinkNursing and on YouTube at ThinkNursing, one word, where I share longer form content over there. All my nursing live streams for the NCLEX questions are posted there as well. So you can always check out that page, and you can feel free to ask me any question. And also I have a GoFundMe. I need to put the GoFundMe page, the link. Also have a GoFundMe page. I'm trying to see if I could get some tarpaulins for some of the victims in Jamaica. Where do I post it? All right, so go ahead and support the GoFundMe page. I'll put it in the description section of the video of my I'll put it in the description section. It's on my TikTok page in the description in my bio. So go ahead and you can click on that link and try to donate. It doesn't have to be much. If you want to donate a lot, you know, there's always a Jamaica, what is it? supportjamaica.gov.jm website. You can always go on there and, you know, donate to the Jamaican website there to support the victims of Melissa. You can also donate to my page as well, the GoFundMe page, but I think there is a limit on it. So feel free to use any platform and donate, and I will post everything. It's going to be very transparent. You'll see it on the platform here. So think about that as well. Let me put it in there. GoFundMe. So what are you guys doing for tomorrow? Are you guys doing anything for Thanksgiving tomorrow? For all the folks who are celebrating Thanksgiving. Oh, I never set up this properly. So start receiving. Whose account? Oh, the account holder must be. Oh, I never set up any bank account on the GoFundMe. On the GoFundMe thing. Okay. All right, I think I need to finish up that then. So the GoFundMe never 100% like ready. Because I need to do the transfer section of it. Okay. So I need to set up the transfer section of it. I may talk about GoFundMe like say GoFundMe ready. I guess probably it's ready. I'm thinking verify. Continue to Stripe. Okay, so let me finish it up and then I'm gonna pin it. Not pin it, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube page. And as I say, it's on my bio, in the bio of the TikTok page as well. So I never finished the account. I never set it up properly. Address. All right, let me put in these. Yeah, but a lot of persons, my church in Jamaica and other persons that I know back home in Jamaica are doing, I think their focus now is on Westmoreland. Seems like Westmoreland has, you know, we're not going to say has been forgotten, but yeah, there's been a significant amount of persons that are still without certain things. My church went down, I think last week Sunday I was told, they went down to do like, you know, rebuilding. So they bring down like a carpenter, you know, a mason, like all of those persons who can help out, plumber, whoever was available if you're skilled, just like when we have in church building and everybody go to church and put together their skill and they work for free. Yeah, it's the same vibe that a lot of communities, or not communities, but churches, small groups are doing. Just find skilled persons and making trips to different communities and help out. So yeah. So I want to get like some tarpaulin. I hear that they need water. Another friend of mine, they went down with water, busload of water. And they say it's like the people them need water, they need it. You understand? So whatever it is that we can do, then we'll try to see. But as I say, I have my little platform here. I'll see what I can do with it. I know a lot of persons are very skeptical when it comes on to GoFundMe and everything. But I'm still trying. I'm still trying. If you don't try it, you know, nothing done. If you don't start, nothing done. So I'm still trying and see how best I can help out in the, you know, with what I have right now. And if you go onto my YouTube page, when I started my YouTube page, it was all about, you know, giving back as well. So I want to talk with the nurses and just share another side to, you know, nursing. People see us and they don't really know our story, what motivates us, how it is like, you know, being a nurse in the US or in Jamaica, Africa. I want to talk with the nurses, have them share their story, their background, something to motivate. So that's what my YouTube page is about. But I share, you know, content related to nursing, everything you can think about related to nursing. But I want to, you know, talk a lot with nurses to share their, you know, their inside, their story. So persons can know that, you know, there is somebody else behind the white uniform that some of us do wear and the scrubs. Yeah. So that's just it. And then there was a part where I talk about me doing a foundation, wanting to do a foundation, a charity, giving back to communities. So we would come together as a small group from the platform. If you're interested, just reach out to me and we can go down as a group and do some community service. So things like that I wanted to do, not only to Jamaica, but to different places. Here in the state, I will try to, buy small packages and give back to some of my patients that don't really have it, just to see how I can help somebody else apart from myself. You understand? There's always somebody out there that is in dire need or in more need than you and I. So I just try to see how I can do that. But I want it to be something bigger. And so now that, Jamaica is being affected, then my focus right now is trying to see how I can help them, either directly, indirectly through my platform. We'll see how that goes. All right. Dana, welcome, Jerome. Alan, what happened? Nothing not happened. I try to finish up my GoFundMe page so I can have you donate to my GoFundMe page. All right, so I don't know if you heard about the hurricane that has impacted Jamaica, devastated multiple communities, and marooned a lot of persons. So I'm trying to use my platform to see how we can generate some funds to help those individuals as best as possible. But as I say, I want to try and see if we can get some water, tarpaulin, whatever it is that we can give back. That's what I'm trying to work on. But the GoFundMe page was set up properly. I needed to put in some additional information. Yeah, so it says that the funds were paused because there wasn't a linked account. Okay. And then I was talking about renewing your nursing license. Like some persons are wanting to go back, but they weren't so sure about the process. So I did got an update from someone at the Nursing Council in Jamaica. So I was just sharing that if you're an international nurse, you've never been licensed in Jamaica, then you can get a temporary license. If you have been inactive for years and you're overseas, or even if you're in Jamaica, then you'd have to go ahead and pay for all of those years of that you've been inactive, and then do the application to get renewal. So I was hoping that it would have been waived, but no. Let's just hope that the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, is on our side and try to waive the fees so other persons can feel a little bit more comfortable with applying to get their license renewed, and then go back to Jamaica and try to help out, even if it is 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, however long. At least that would be something that would be appreciated. Okay, then let's try this again. I wanted to use this account. All right, let's use. Okay. Okay. So my first account that I got when I moved to the States here is what I'm using. I'm not using that one. Okay. So now it's linked. Okay. So I'm gonna put the link in my description on YouTube, and as I say, you can check it out on my bio page on TikTok here. All right. Hi, Rodera Hunt. How are you doing? How's your day going? You will need bank login information. I thought I did that a while ago. Oh. Okay, so it's added. All right, let me see if it fixes that problem on the GoFundMe page. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so it's now fixed. Alrighty. Okay, so I've raised $100 so far. Yeah. It's I donated the $100, but I never realized that the account wasn't completed as yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to send this out a little bit more so persons can see it, and then from there, share fundraiser. I'm gonna share it on. Yeah, I'm gonna share it so other persons can see it. So I need to log into all of these. Okay, Blondie, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Who is on YT? Do you mind just saying hi? Do you mind just typing something in the comment box if you're where you joining in from? Where you joining in from on YT? Vivian, welcome. Rennie, I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, what time is it? So I have 2 more notes that I'm gonna try to finish before the Thanksgiving. No, it's Thanksgiving Eve, but I'm gonna try to finish up these. We're gonna be doing some lunch and then probably some badminton if it's not raining tomorrow. Don't think it's gonna be raining, but it's a little bit chilly out. It's like 56 degrees today. So I don't know what tomorrow is gonna be like. Tomorrow it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be around 58. So it's gonna be cool tomorrow. And then from there, Cornelia, welcome, welcome. Oh, you love my nails? They need to, you know, I need to take them off, but thank you. See, I never get a chance to do them. I'm gonna take them off completely because this finger, I'm not gonna show you, but yeah, this one is like swollen. I broke my fingernail on, was it Saturday evening? I think it was Saturday evening. And it tore off like a portion of my nail bed. Yeah, this is a lesson. Do not wear long nails. Do not wear long nails. So I was trying to grab onto something and it literally go down like this and tear off my nails. It was so painful. So I'm going to give them a break. They're not thin or anything because I don't really keep them on that long. And I had given them a break for a while. So I'm going to take them off and just call it a day until this little finger is healed. Yeah, but it's like swollen. I can't type properly with it and I can't type from morning. So, you know, I'm going to let it rest for a little bit. And then once I get back all of my nail, then I'll think about it. Yeah. Chocolate Barb, how are you doing? Yeah, so that's just it. So nobody share their plans with me. What's your plan for tomorrow? What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you guys doing turkey and all of those things? You finished season of the food already? What are you guys doing tomorrow for Thanksgiving? Sandra, how are you? Let me see. How many persons are here for nursing questions? How many persons are here for nursing questions? What time is it? 4 o'clock? D Dummy, welcome. Let me see if I find somebody. Val, let me see if you. Oh, how do I do this again? Oh. Why I can't find you, Val? Why I cannot find you on this thing? Cannot find Val. Jen, how are you doing? Let me hear what Jen up to. Let me see. Let me add Jen as a guest. See if Jen will come on. Let's see if Jen will come on to the live. Or Jen cooking up a storm. Jen.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What are you up to?
How are you?
I'm there.
Working, girl.
Huh?
Working. Still working.
Oh, yeah, work too?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
They got me working over here.
You working from home or are you at work?
Working from home.
Oh, okay. So
I'm soon done so I can go start prep for tomorrow. You start cook yet?
Prepping. I'm prepping. Currently prepping.
What are you bringing to Thanksgiving?
Chicken as usual. Chicken.
Jerk chicken.
No, we're not doing jerk chicken.
No, do not jerk chicken. What kind of Jamaican want to jerk chicken?
No, we're not doing no jerk chicken. So we're doing chicken and pasta or something, potato salad or something.
Okay, I was doing potato salad. So you're doing the potato salad? Don't need to do the potato salad, or we need enough potato salad?
I mean, it depends on how much person showing up.
It's a lot of people, girl.
So, anybody do oxtail? Oxtail expensive.
No, never did the ox. It's so expensive. We should only do a little bit of oxtail, but
yeah,
so expensive.
I saw some in Costco the other day. I pick up 2 pieces, but
yeah,
enough.
Oxtail is for the wealthy.
Yes. Well, no.
Yeah. Well, oxtail has been gentrified, so now it's for the wealthy.
Oh Lord. I don't know what's happening with oxtail. Okay. So you good otherwise?
Yep, doing good. I'm hungry now, but I'm doing all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here trying to chit chat a little bit and then I'm gonna go. Because I said initially I was gonna pull down my hair. And then I said, no, sir, I'm not gonna have my hairstyle tomorrow.
That is important. I was thinking, what do I dress up to wear to my mom's living room tomorrow? Is that funny?
So we're not pulling it down. I'll pull it down probably tomorrow evening, depending on what time we finish, or probably Thursday, Friday. I don't know why today just feel like Wednesday. Don't feel like Wednesday.
Does.
Huh?
It is Wednesday.
Yesterday felt like Saturday. Saturday evening.
Yeah,
yesterday felt like Saturday evening.
I've been in holiday mode all week. I'm just ready for the holiday.
Oh, no. I'm not really ready for the holiday.
No, I'm ready. I need a break.
But after this, when you're going back to work?
Monday.
Oh, well, it's an holiday break. You still
what do you mean, a holiday?
Yeah, but it's just 4 days. It's not much like time. Or 5 days.
You're right.
It's not much.
You're right.
Because by the time we finish and you eat, you wash the plates, and you're tired, and you lie down for 2 seconds, a work week again. So
I agree.
Yeah, so that's me. Gabby, welcome. I need to do one of those co-host thing, keep on.
Hello, I'm on the chat.
Hi, how are you doing?
Going good.
Okay.
Say, okay, I'm coming alive, and that's all. No, I don't know.
Lord.
Well, happy chatting up with the crew. It was nice to join the live. I don't think I've ever been on a live.
Well, thank you for tuning in.
Anytime. Happy to be here.
All right. Later.
Bye. Bye.
All
How do I
right.
come up with this?
Oh, you have to press.
Let's try to
Hold on. There. You have to press the X button.
Okay, I think I
Hold on. I
figured it
see you.
out. Bye.
Okay. Yeah, so we're meeting up tomorrow to go and have lunch. And then from there, Beverly, Gavin, how are you doing? Oh, and for persons who are wanting, some persons were asking me about doing one-on-one session. I cannot do a one-on-one right now. I cannot do a one-on-one session right now. For NCLEX. NCLEX. I can do smaller groups. Probably like say anywhere between 5 and 10 persons. That's not a bad, number for persons to actually study together. So we can actually do that, and then from there. So I did created a little, I'm still thinking about it. I launched my Patreon. So you can always go ahead and choose like a subscription, or if you want to do like a 90-day thing, you can do that, and we can study together. So if you're interested in that, because I know some persons were asking about it. So if you're interested in that, you can always do that. I will figure out how to put it on my page so you guys can have it and then access it. Then I have some persons who are asking about being an international nurse. They want like somebody to transition them. I might not be able to transition you in person, but you can also do the, you can go onto the Patreon and look at the little fee that is attached to it, and we can always do something like that is pretty reasonable, and you'll have access to me 24/7 until you get here to the States, or even after. So depending on what you're looking for, you can choose one of those subscription, and then from there. Okie dokie. But we'll still have our live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. We'll do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. I'll try to make sure we do the U World. So for the persons that have been asking about the U World, I'll do the subscription for that one. And we'll discuss questions, from the U World, so persons can understand. I will still post content on my TikTok and my YouTube page as well. So feel free to go onto those pages and look at the contents that I'll post. Hi, Audrey. How are you doing? Cat's Eye and the Weekend Fan. Thank you, Cat's Eye. I don't remember if I don't know. The name sounds a little bit familiar. Okay, no problem, Audrey. No problem. Where are you joining in from? Audrey? Thank you so much for tuning in. And Cat's Eye, where are you joining in from? Oh, you're in Florida? Okay. Let me see if I had followed you. Oh, I think I've seen your name before on one of my live. Yeah, so what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Yeah, we might just play games. We tend to play a lot of games on whenever we have those little get together. Oh, okay. Yes. Are you originally from Jamaica or Florida? Okay. I think you're from Florida. You were the one who said that you're from Florida. Oh, Jamaica. Nice. Let me see if I can see. Are you open to coming on my little corner here? Hi, Katsai. How are you doing? Let me see if... Okay. I remember... Thought you were from Florida. Like born in Florida. Okay. Yeah, so I think you came on a little bit late, but if you want to volunteer back in Jamaica, you have to go ahead and pay for all of the years that your license has been inactive in order to get your license reactivated to do the volunteer service. So yeah, that's the latest I've gotten so far. Got that today from somebody by the nursing council that I've been in communication with for some time now. And then you have to get your continuing education hours, and yeah, then you do your application and pay up the money, and they will get you back up and ready to volunteer in the country. So it sounds a little bit tedious, but it's still workable. It's still workable. So if you're interested, then you can always do that. Yes, yes. So have you had a nursing license in Jamaica before? If you've never had one, then you can apply and you'll get a temporary license. But if you've had one and it has been expired because you've left Jamaica or it's inactive, then you have to pay up all of that. Oh, okay. So you just need to apply for like a temporary license if you wanted to go and volunteer. So if you want to go and volunteer, then you just need to do the temporary license. I don't know how much that is going to cost, but that's the only thing you would need to do. Patient observer, how are you doing? Jemima, how are you? I'm gonna take a Tums because I have heartburn. Angel Tasha, how are you doing? I was having chicken earlier, and yeah, probably too much oil. Or probably orange juice or something. Orange juice is not my favorite anymore because it gives me heartburn. So yeah, so that's what we have to do. So I'm thinking about doing that, and then from there, because they're not the recruiting company, the volunteer company that I signed up with, or the group, they had reached out and said that they need nurses. So I'm like, okay, then I'll finish up my application. Oluwadunsin, welcome, welcome. Who's still on the chat here on YT? And who is on TikTok here? All right. So that's 43 minutes. So I'm gonna go. And then, as I say, next week we will tune in for our Nursing Live at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll continue with our questions or discussion on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll do my pop-in live as well. I will chit chat, talk about, just about anything related to nursing. Junior L, welcome. Let me hear what G-Boss has to say. How are you doing, G-Boss? And 876, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Oh, where are you joining in from? Kenya?
Yeah, Kenya.
Oh, yeah. I think I had you on my live at one point. What time is it now for you?
It's around 1 a.m. late night.
Oh, And you take the call?
Want to yeah, travel to Kenya. You're welcome.
Thank you for taking the call. I never know it was that late. Sorry.
You mean my friend or all the way? I think it's around 4 months now or 5.
The what?
Yeah, I've been following you.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the time. I never know it was that late for you.
It's pretty late right now, but early in the morning I need to maybe not go to my workplace, but for now it's too late for me. So I might get some sleep maybe in the next few minutes.
Oh, okay. So you're going to work in the morning or class?
Just working.
Work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a medic like you. I'm a medic like you.
Repeat.
I'm a medic like you.
You're a medic like me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Do you remember the last time I was asking you about nursing applications or something?
And you said that you did this program. It was a weird program that you like. We're trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Any updates so far on? I think you were waiting on something. Any updates so far on that?
So far, it's not going on. Like there's no progress so far.
Okay.
Just chilling, waiting now for the outcome.
Okay. And I think we were talking about, or I was suggesting to you to do some volunteer service and make sure you write down the time and the dates. Have you been doing that or?
Yeah. Anyway, I was getting us some documentation, maybe now to give me now like some experiences. Now maybe for the qualification they're actually seeing around like 4 years, 3 years of experience. Yeah, so I was doing that. Just trying.
Yeah, as I said, that would count because if you're out of school for that long, it's gonna be difficult when you're trying to get recruited for persons to say, oh, you haven't been working as a nurse for four years, So if you have your little hours of volunteer service to say you've been doing this on a med surg floor, the emergency room, at least they can take that into consideration that you have some skills and then hopefully offer you, a job or sponsorship.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So let's just
see. What time is it right now?
It is 4:25 p.m. 4:25 p.m. in Texas.
Still on Wednesday, right?
Huh?
You're still on Wednesday?
It's in the evening.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Was it Thursday?
Huh?
For us, it's Thursday.
Oh, yours is Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday 1 a.m.
Okay.
Say hi to everyone and you have a lovely day.
Okay. All right. Well, enjoy your day too. Hello? Okay. Yeah, because of the accent, it's a little bit difficult. So I have to kind of be listening and trying to see what exactly he was saying. So it seemed like it's a little bit delayed. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing? I'm going to send you an invite because I see it pop up on my screen. So send an invite. Invite Alicia to join as guest. So I'm trying my luck. Let's see if it works. Retro Junkie. Welcome. Who else? I see here. He never said that for Audrey. Probably Audrey turned it off. Oh, it's right here. Audrey, I don't know if you're still here sending your request. I'm here for your voice sound. Because every day I come up here and hear my own. You understand? So let me hear what somebody else's voice sound. Or if anybody wants to talk to me, go ahead and send a request. You can just chit chat for a few minutes. Hi, Robert Lawrence. How are you doing? I'm not looking up any more, any more songs or anything like that for you today. Yeah, not putting no song on no playlist today. Ashley, how are you? John Fear. All right, I guess nobody wants to talk today, so I'm gonna go. Twin with a sad face, how are you doing? Shakeen, how are you? Where are you joining in from? All right, I'm gonna go, guys. If I had anything plan like, you know. So, and I wanted to stay for probably like, say, 30 minutes. Seeing that I missed my live yesterday. So, I'm gonna go. Yeah. We'll come back another day and do questions, or I'll talk about something else. But until then, Juliana, welcome. I will see you in another live, all right? Who is this on YouTube? Oh, and remember to go ahead and follow my YouTube page and support my GoFundMe page as well. Let me put the link of the GoFundMe page on my TikTok, on my YouTube before I forget it. And as I say, I need to get some tarpaulin, supplies, water, things like those. Snap, welcome to my page. Where are you joining in from? And why would you be doing that? Why are you thinking along that line, Snap? Snap 9,000. GoFundMe. Copy unique link, and then I'm gonna paste it on my YouTube channel, and then you guys can look at the page, and then from there, if you want to support it, you can go ahead and do so. So okay, so see, I added it to my description on YouTube. Where is it? Where I can't find it? Oh Lord, social media is something else. But if you look on the front of the page, you'll see it. No, not here. It's right up here in the description. I put it there. In the description, I put it here. So go ahead and click on it. And if you're able to donate, you do so. All right. Tidone, I want to talk with you. Let me invite you to my page. I know I said I was going to go. Fire, are you at work? Cooper is asking, do you think Max Verstappen will win the Drivers' World Championship? Cooper, I don't know anything about that championship that you're talking about. Sorry. Don't know anything about the that championship. TYS Family Vlogs, welcome. How are you doing? I don't know anything about that championship. Thank you. Seriously, TYS Family Vlogs. Thank you for the gift. A gift is a gift. Oh Lord. Yeah. Happy poop. That's the gift that TYS Family Vlogs on YouTube sent. Of all the gifts. I figure that much. But welcome though to the page. What is your page about? Let me look at it. Let me look at your page. I remember to go ahead and follow my page, subscribe to my page at TYS Family Vlogs. Okay. Oh, your page is new as well? Well, my page is not new. My page has been out for a little while. Just been out for a little while. All right, I'll subscribe to your YouTube page. Alrighty. Yeah, I subscribe to your page. So you got one. Oh, thank you. No problem. Thank you for doing that. Dr. Danny Keys, welcome. Sammy Boy. What is this? Oh, you've been doing YouTube for a year now? Okay. Nasusu? Okay. All right. As I say, I'm going to go now. And I know I said that a few times now. It's what, 4:30? It's 4:30, so I have 3 more charts. It's 3 more charts. I say I want to finish them before. Where's that book? I want to finish them before I do anything else. I think I have 4 more patients chart to close, and then that's it. I'm done for the month. Yeah, 3. One of them is a new patient, and one of them is a post-hospital follow-up, and then this one is a lab result, and then that's it. Yeah. But I hate doing the charting though. I hate charting because I can't type that fast, and then this little finger giving problems, so I can't type that fast. So I hate doing the charts after. I like to see the patients, and then we talk about all the plans. I just wish I had a scribe. That's the only thing I wish I had, a scribe where it can be like, you know, just talking and they just write down what I'm saying, and that's it. I'm signing the chart and done. But I hate doing the charts afterwards. And it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Just that sometimes I think I write a lot because I've worked with a company before, and God bless the 2 sentences that the lady wanted to write into the chart. It's like to the point, which nothing is wrong with it, but I just feel as though she was omitting certain things because she had a problem with when I assess my patient, because I'm working along with her. When I assess my patient, she don't want me to put in the assessment. She says that, oh, she already know what the assessment is like. And I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. Now, because you're the one that is, at the end of the day, it's your company. Like, this is the assessment at the time of the visit. So not because they saw the patient a month ago and the patient had a catheter in. She doesn't want me to put in the catheter. She doesn't want me to put the PICC line on every visit. I'm going to say, no, this is my visit. This is what I go there and see. So I have to put it in the notes. I say, if I go to court, I can't say, well, you know, that a month ago, somebody else went and saw the patient and the patient had that. No, what if they took it out? How are you going to, you know, make that change? How are you going to see whenever that's... So I never really like that. So I tell her, say, yeah, goodbye for you. But it never really make any sense. It never make any sense because a lot of things she wanted me to omit just because she wanted the notes like very, you know, slim. But for me, I just feel as though if I wouldn't have had enough information to go by in the event that we need to go to court regarding any case. So whatever my assessment is, I'm going to put it there. And that's it. Even if you're repeating the same thing, every month you go there and use the patient with the same wound, use the patient with the catheter, the PICC line, me put it in my chart. every assessment I do, I'm gonna document it because it's a part of the nursing process. It's a part of evaluation. So I don't know why she just feel like once she do the assessment at, you know, the time of admission to the practice, you don't need to document anything else. And that's it. You just write a diagnosis and move on. But everybody do their thing differently. And that's just me as well. As I say, whatever you present today on your chart and your notes, that is it. So even if a month ago you wrote the same thing or something similar about the wound, the catheter, the IV, the, you know, the peg tube, whatever it is, that is what is happening on that day. You can't look back and say the notes from yesterday, the assessment from yesterday is the same assessment for today because it don't change. No, they always say work not documented is work not done. So if you never see it in the assessment, it means that you never do an assessment. So that's just it. So I had to leave that one. But yeah, I've been through a few practices. Just because of things that I might see that I don't like. It's just like a red flag for me, and I'm like, okay, then I might not, I'm not gonna feel comfortable with certain things that they're doing just because you have those little moments where they say, oh, let me see this chart or let me do an audit. And I don't want to be a case where it's a chart that I am being audited on. So yeah, I want to make sure that whatever it is I was starting nursing school is the same thing I am doing while I'm practicing, because at the end of the day, it's my license that is on the line. Monica, how are you? Dadu, Southside. Ali. Oh, not Ali. Okay. A, I'm going to say A. How are you doing? Sammy boy. Okay. So that's just it. All right. I'm going to go for good this time. All right. So enjoy your evening, guys. Enjoy your evening. And thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to go ahead and follow me here on TikTok at ThinkNursing and on YouTube at ThinkNursing, one long word. All right, where I share long form content on YouTube and, you know, the regular videos, the short videos on TikTok here. And support the GoFundMe page. The link is in the bio. And you can also, on YouTube, the link is in the description. All right. If you want to go the max on the GoFundMe page, that's up to you. But you can also donate to the Jamaica. Let me pull it up again. Supportjamaica.jm. Hold on there. Somebody sent it to me this morning. Well, it was yesterday. Yeah, this morning. Because she wanted to find out an update. Okay. So this is the website. Supportjamaica.gov.jm. And if you want to register for volunteer service, this is for Jamaica. If you want to volunteer your service, you go ahead and enter the information there. Okay, you go ahead and enter your information, contact, WhatsApp number, email, address, nationality. You upload a copy of your ID, and they say areas of interest. So there is, I'm not going to show that, but the areas of interest, you have it there. As I said, the website is supportjamaica.gov.jm. Areas of interest can be food distribution, shelter operations, first aid, medical assistance, transportation, driving, debris clearing, cleanup, communication, coordination, administration, registration, counseling, psychosocial support, meal prep, cook, chef, other. And they ask you which parish you prefer to volunteer in, your emergency. Then they have the availability time. When are you available? Weekends or weekdays? Mornings between 8 o'clock and 12 p.m. Afternoons 12 to 5 and evenings 5 to 10. So I'm going to work with your time. All right. Then it says, do you own your own vehicle? You can choose yes or no. Type of vehicle, truck, van, bike, bicycle, donkey. The donkey not the bunny. But, you know, the type of vehicle, you tell what type, and then it says you have to give a consent, health conditions or limitations. If you have arthritis in your knee, If you have a dislocated shoulder that you're working with, they need to know all of those, all right? Then you have to do a liability waiver, consent for communication, privacy policy, and then you submit your registration. And that's it. Then I think they will reach out to you. And as I say, on the same website, I think it's on the same website, you can donate, okay? So this is the Support Jamaica. See what up there, so I don't know if I can show it on the thing here, but that's why I was covering it. But it's a supportjamaica.gov.jm. That's the one for volunteering your service and anything else you want to donate. So you click on this one and it takes you to the page here for you to donate. Start donation, rebuilding lives, restoring hope. We need it. All right. And then you can do Jamaican dollars or US dollar. Do it in a US dollar because we're getting more money down there. You understand? And then you put your name and that's it. Then you can talk about the description, what you would like to give. So if you want to give anything else outside of money, you can always pledge. Well, yeah, you can pledge an item. So if you want to pledge another generator, so Dr. Andrew Olness can rent it out to another company that needs to get electricity in some places, then feel free to do so. All right. If you want to donate some tarpaulin, whatever it is, dengue out now. So if you don't want to donate some Tylenol, acetaminophen, paracetamol, things like those, them need it. So go ahead and donate. If you have some clothing that is in good condition, I'm going to talk about the good condition because I see some videos. It's disturbing. It's so disturbing. And when I did my video, my first video, when I was talking about what I want to do with my YouTube page and giving back, I'm going to tell the people them say, yes, I will be doing a drive, but I don't know where the things will be sent to. And I was saying, I don't want anybody to be sending any shoes with no mud and no grass on it. Because I was working at a hospital at one time. And why I said that is because I was working at a hospital here in Texas. And it's a well-known hospital. And there was a homeless patient. So we have supplies that persons would be bringing from home and donating it. And it seemed as though the person wore the shoes outside, cut them yard, and then pick up the shoes when it dry and put it in one bag and carry it and just drop it in the donation bag. And I was so upset because all the dry, the grass and everything, now I mess up all the other things in the donation bag. I mean, I said, look at that. Like, in as much as persons are in need, don't send things that you won't wear. Don't send things that you're not going to put your kids in. You're not going to put your mother in, your father. Don't send things that are dry rotten. I've seen some videos going around where persons are sending them underwear. We wear already. Like, ladies, no, sir. Don't do it. If it's something that is dirty, take it and throw it in the bin. You understand? Throw it in the garbage bin or something. If you can wash, you can wash it. But who, hand out, use underwear? My word, my sentence. Better some persons just don't bother wear any. But don't send they use underwear go down there to the people them. In as much as persons are in need, yes, have little respect and, just go ahead and donate things that you will wear. Don't send a bunch of stuff that need to go in the trash. Mr. Rice, Mr. People are sending rice and what they call it, weevil? What they call it something? Jesus. It was so disturbing. I see rice and expired items, a lot of expired food. Like, people are spending money to go and clear those barrels. You understand? Don't send anything that is dry rotten. No, send things that you will wear. Yes, you have a shirt that you wear and it's still in good condition and you think you can wear it again and you feel as though, okay, then you're doing little winter, winter cleaning, spring cleaning, whenever, and you have those items and you want to just go ahead and send it, that's fine. Go ahead and wash it and send it. You understand? But don't send anything that you're not going to, like the people are going to look at it and say, oh, what is here? Like, I understand that them in need, but my word, them not that in need. You understand? Them not that in need for you to be sending things that are dirty. You have your sanitary napkin still on the underwear, and you put it in a barrel. I send it to somebody. Like, no, don't do it. You understand? Not even your enemy. If you have enemies out there, I don't think they even deserve that. So don't do it. Whatever it is that you're sending, wipe it off and make it look presentable. Make it look presentable. Because the Lord not going to bless you, you know. The Lord is not going to bless you when you do those things. The Lord is not going to bless you. And sometimes we sit down and we're wondering, why is it that we're not getting the blessing? Or because of some of those things that we're doing. So make sure whatever it is that you're doing, you clean them off, you wash them, put them in a little bag, and you send it off. The Lord knows that is what you have to give. And I'm going to bless you because of, yes, you genuinely want to help. And this is what you have. Sometimes you probably buy 1 and 2 pieces of clothes. Now is the time to think of it to say, okay, then you know, so I don't know if you carry this go back to Ross. Or I don't know if you can bring this back to Macy. Because it's too small or it's too big or you don't like the style, you don't like the color, whatever it is. Take it now and put it in a bag. And it doesn't have to be only to Jamaica. You can send it to anywhere. You understand? There are different places that have drop-off location. Me personally, it's because I had a plan from before Hurricane Melissa. My items, the only thing that goes in one of those boxes at, you know, the post office are things that are winter. Like, you know, the winter jacket there. Yes. Me not send them to go Jamaica because the place already hot. Why am I sending winter jacket down to Jamaica? I'm not going to send it. But me save up my items that I know that other persons will benefit from. And when me I go Jamaica, me bring them. But me not dropping them into the USPS, the boxes at the donation boxes. I don't know if that is selfish, but me just feel as though there are persons in my community and back home that needs it. There's so many things up here. We normally say America have it flushy. Yeah, man, there's so much things around here in America that persons can have access to. So I just feel as though if I have things here, me prefer put them in my suitcase and pay for the overload because it's expensive to ship a barrel here from Texas. To me, it don't really make no sense because the amount of money you're spending for a barrel, then for them to pick it up, then to ship it, and pack the barrel it. You understand? You know, pack the barrel it, you know. And then when the barrel reaches Jamaica, you have to clear it. And then you have to get it transported. Like $1 million that. And the amount of items in the bag are probably about $5,000 or less. And a whole heap of stuff in the barrel. You understand? So for me, make no sense. So I prefer to have the suitcase and put all the items that I have that I want to give away. And probably pay for your extra suitcase. Because what? That is going to be like an extra $100. That we go spend thousands of dollars to go ahead now and be spending to ship down 1 barrel. When you do the maths now work out. Lamar, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So go ahead and make sure whatever it is that you have, it is in good condition. Okay, make sure it's in good condition. It's something that you love, or like. It's something that your family members would wear. And other persons will appreciate it. But don't send garbage, don't send red dirt. We have enough red dirt at Jamaica. Yeah, we don't need no more red dirt down there. We don't need no more grass down there. So don't send those things on your shoes and, we don't need it. So just go ahead and make sure the things are clean. Wash them, put them in a warm bag, and then you can send them down if it's a case where you have things that you've used before. But make sure they're in a good condition. Mansoor, thank you. thank you. But yeah, I've seen the videos. I tell you, say it's disturbing. It's so disturbing. The only thing is, the thing about it now is that a lot of persons are sending things in bulk, so you can't really identify who exactly, because those people just feel as though they need to get show up. They need to get show up because there's no way you could actually take up something like that, like an underwear. So that means that the people them take out them underwear. Who does that? You just go and take off your underwear and put it down and you don't even check it. You don't remember that you had certain things on your underwear before you put it down, before you wash it. Who does that? And then you're going to take it up now when you have persons who have lost so much. And you take it and you put it in one bag. You put it in one bag and say, okay, then you're donating. That is trash. Put it in the bin. You understand? Put it in the bin so people can come and take it up. You don't put it in a bag now and drop it off at one of your locations that persons are picking up items to bring to, other persons who have lost everything. You understand? And you're going to give them all of those things. So I really appreciate the folks that have been going through all of these items and take them, dash them away, because, deserve to move further than from where the items are. When them collect it, yeah, man, go through them and make sure, so whoever is getting it at that time when they are in need, it is something that they will appreciate. Because then some persons are just going to be looking at this and say, you know, what is going on here? It's just sad. It's just sad. But I don't like it, man. Like the amount of videos I've seen where persons are going through the barrels, it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. If you don't have it, you just don't have it. And that's what I said. The Lord will provide just the same, but you can't take stuff that needs to be in a bin and take it and send it to somebody who really needs something. And I say it work. Naomi, welcome. How are you doing? Chun, how are you doing? All right, Lamar, where are you joining in from? Welcome to my page. Where are you joining in from? Not Emily. So yeah, so eventually I will have a location that persons can send items to, but for now, I don't know where to send it to. I don't know where to send it to. But as I say, on my YT page, we were talking about it, and that was something that some persons were interested in. So I will eventually figure it out. When it comes on to logistics, yeah, I'm gonna figure out the part there yet, because if I get it to one location, how am I gonna be getting, depending on the amount? Because you have some persons out there with a very big heart that will send the entire, the entire world, because they have a passion to do certain things. So I don't want to be a case where me thinking that, oh, probably 10 persons gonna donate something, and when I look, I see truckload. Because I have a friend who, when she got to the States here, and she had 3 kids, and she was alone. And may I tell you, say, she went to a church, and I don't remember what the conversation line was, but the person was like, oh, you know that I have something that I can help you, because she had just moved to the States. I have something that I can help you with in terms of getting you settled. And the person came over to her house and was just looking. It was an apartment, was looking. And funny enough, the lady sent a truck to the young lady's house. And when you talk about kids' bed, her entire apartment was furnished. She never needed to, she got sofa, she got table, she got chair, she get bed, like everything she got, never needed. So that's what I'm saying. You have some persons out there with, a very, very big heart that will send items. I don't want it to be a case where I say, okay, then send it to Timbuktu over here. And when me look, me don't know where to put the things them. Me don't know where to put them. And I don't want to say, oh, send it back to John in, Virginia. No, I don't want that. So I want to make sure that I have things set up where, okay, then after it gets here, we know where it's going to be going and we can track it from there. So that's just where I'm at right now. But yeah, eventually I'll do that, because as I say, on my YT page, it is something that I really want to do, give back. And we all see the damage in Jamaica right now. A lot of persons are still gonna be in need, because you and I know that government is not, it's not government responsibility to build back people's house. You understand? It's not government's responsibility to build back, folks' home. So persons are gonna be in need of assistance to do different things. If it is getting food, clothing, whatever it is that they need at that time, we can try to see what we can do. We won't be able to do what Spice is doing, but we can go ahead and get probably a little, something. They can get something that will help them in the process. They might have children that needs school bags, we can do that. They might just need a little zinc or whatever it is. We'll figure it out. But I want to really help out as much as I possibly can. Hi, Erin. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Zan Magi 3, welcome. Erin, you're sick again? No, sir. Erin has been coming on my live on YouTube for, I'm gonna say the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna say about a month now. And every day Erin's sick. Every day Erin is sick. What is wrong today, Erin? Yeah, every day Erin is sick. Erin says that your head today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear. Erin said that she's like she would say she's 4. Then Erin is 9. Then Erin is 13. I'm confused about Erin. So Erin coming on here telling me that, you know, she's sick again today. Yeah, that's Erin. But welcome, Erin. I hope you feel better soon. Okay. Hope you're getting your rest. See it again. Erin birthday is in 5 days. Erin celebrate about 10 birthdays already since Erin has been on my live. Yes, happy birthday again to you, Erin. How old are you gonna be this time around? Huh? How old are you gonna be? Queen K, how are you doing? You're gonna be 10. Oh, I thought you were 13 the last time. Oh, see, I go back in time like our Benjamin Button. Huh? No? Oh, okay. But Erin is gonna be 10. So the last time Erin was 30, now Erin is gonna be 10. And the same day Erin was 4 and then Erin turned 9. Yeah, I'm confused. I tell Erin, so I'm not really, yeah, I'm not keeping up with Erin anymore. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so that's just it. So as I say, I want you guys to go ahead and support my page. Follow me here on TikTok. We still do our nursing live streams. And on YouTube, you'll find the long form content of my nursing live streams posted there. And when I get a chance to go to Jamaica, I will try to use the opportunity to see if I can find 1 or 2 families that are affected. And if you guys are wanting to assist them, then you can reach out to them directly. I'll make sure that they talk about their telephone number, email address, things like that. And then you can assist them as best as you possibly can. Okay, Erin. So I'll do that, and then from there, at least, you know, whatever we're able to do, we can do that for them. God's chosen, welcome. All right, so 5 o'clock. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. So guess what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now, and then I know I said that probably like 30 minutes. Val, you come back again and see me here, and I say I was leaving a long time ago. Not true. Yeah, I'm gonna do my 2 notes and then call it a day. You tried to change your name. I thought you said that the account wasn't yours. I thought you said the account wasn't yours. It was your dad's account. Vivian Thomas, how are you doing? Hamid, welcome. Yeah, so check the bio. Check my bio on TikTok for my GoFundMe page, okay? And you can do that. And on YouTube, you can check my bio. You can check my description for the link for my GoFundMe page as well. And as I say, it's going to be very transparent. So you'll see them posted, whatever is happening, posted on my account here. So you can be aware of what's happening, what's popping. Yeah. Jackie, welcome. Raf, welcome. Okay, it's not yours. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing, and then from there. But I'm hoping that everything will come through with the nursing license once I'm finished with that. And then I'll reach out back to the recruiting company. Oh, so if you want to sign up for volunteer service, the recruiting company, the volunteer group that has been very active in terms of communicating with me is Medical Professionals on a Mission. So they're the ones that have been, back and forth with me. So you can, and within a few hours, I'm gonna say about 4 hours, they did responded after doing the application the first time. So Medical Professionals on a Mission, their icon looks like this. So this is them. That's their icon. So medical professionals on a mission. So if you want to sign up to do any form of volunteer service in Jamaica, then you can sign up with them and they'll ask you a few questions about your background, and then from there. So the last email I got today was at 11:30, and it says that, thank you for signing up to serve on our medical missions to Jamaica. We truly appreciate your willingness to help. Our first team has just returned and reported. So this team went to the country in I think it was around the, so they spent roughly, what date is today? 26. Okay, so the 23rd. So the 23rd to around the ending of the month would have been the group that I would be going down on. So our first team has just returned and reported an urgent need at Savannah Lamar Hospital, where staff burnout is high. Your support will make a real difference. Nurses and doctors who do not have a temporary license to work in Jamaica, you will need to do so before going to Jamaica. And then this is to move forward with the scheduling. Please reply with your dates available. Submit your clearance paperwork. And the requirements are front page photo of your valid ID, your passport. So for doctors, they want a copy of your medical degree, copy of your current practicing medical license, completed Form A, completed professional registration form for short-term volunteers. And then for nurses, you need a copy of your current nursing license, one written reference dated and signed, completed professional registration form for short-term volunteers. Please also share our mission flyer with colleagues and anyone who may be interested in volunteering or supporting the mission. Keep in mind, this is a volunteer mission with no pay. Okie dokie, no pay. So thank you again for stepping up. We're grateful for you. We're grateful to have you on the team. And then their websites. So that's it. Medical Professionals on a Mission. Then their website is www.mpom, Medical Professionals on a Mission.org. Oh, they're in Brooklyn, New York. So they're in Brooklyn, New York. So it's www.mpom.org. And if you want to scan that to make life easier for you. Thank you so much, Erin. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So, and then, so the forms that they have, okay, so the form is attached to the end of the email. So if you are interested and you want me to send the email to you, feel free to go ahead and you can email me at thinknursingpro, that's one word, at gmail.com, and I will send the information over to you so you can actually have the form and just, reach out to them regarding anything. Yeah, so it's just, so you have to, application form. So it says application for registration as a medical practitioner to the medical council. Okay. Signature of applicant, and then to be completed by the registrar. Date of registration or refusal, your registration number, reason for refusal if refused. Form may be copied, not typed over. A personal interview is required for full registration. And then what is it? Okay, so for short-term volunteer, okay. So short-term volunteer registration, Council of Jamaica. Okay, so you have to get the form signed by the registrar. Professional, so that's one, the medical practice, medical act, and then you have the professional registration. So you have two forms that you need to fill out as well. Okay, so it's not as easy as we have thought, unfortunately. So that's just it. You have these forms to fill out once they send that over to you. And then from there. Mario, welcome. Ella, Kim Ella, welcome. George Walters, welcome. All right. So I'm going to go now, guys. I did say that probably like an hour ago. So I'm going to take my... Erin says that my stomach hurts. I don't know why it just started hurting. I'm so sorry. Go and talk with your mom about that, Erin. All right. So I'm going to go now. Enjoy your evening now, guys. Bye. And happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much now. Okie dokie. And then for us on YT here, okay, I'll keep this one up. I'm sorry to hear, Erin. You're going to have to tell your mom about that one. Can't help you on that one. You're going to have to tell your mom about it so she can help. Okay, enjoy your evening then. All right, enjoy your evening. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, how are you doing? Lamar, what's up with you and this go slow? Huh? What's up with you and this go slow? What are you talking about? Apart from go slow, do you have anything else you want to add to the conversation line? Huh? Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How is your evening going so far? Nah? Figure that much. What's your plan for the remainder of the day though? Or what's the plan for Thanksgiving? Are you gonna go slow too? Are you gonna go slow for Thanksgiving? You're gonna go to bed? Oh, no problem, Erin. Get some sleep. Are you cooking for your wife and kids? Okay, nice. What are you planning on cooking? What are you planning on cooking? Oh, okay. What are you cooking? Oh, Lord. Starbeam, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? And what do you mean by you eat doors? Huh? What do you mean by you eat doors? I deep fried turkey, collard greens, ham pie, and macaroni and cheese, and mac and cheese. Okay. All right, no problem. Just be careful not to burn yourself or anyone. Because I've always seen those videos. I don't do turkey like that, but I've seen those videos where the turkey, you know, the oil splashing all over. I don't know if the folks don't know how to cook or what, but don't let that be a case with you. Yeah, don't let that be a case for you. I won't be having, I don't think I'm having anything like that. Yeah. Won't be having anything like that. Yeah. I kind of wasted a few days of not using it. I guess because it's all, you know, Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving vibes as well. Yeah. So that has been it. But I'm sorry about last night. Next week for sure. Next week for sure. I know Thursday is going to be a little bit busy still. Thursday? Yeah, man, tomorrow Thursday. I don't know why my watch is saying Sunday. Today is Sunday the 23rd. It's yeah, my watch is saying Sunday. Yeah. So, let me see if I can turn this on and see what it looks like. Huh? To what? To the chicken? No, I don't add any oil to my chicken. I thought you were home cooking with the for your wife and kids. I don't really understand. Just that guy, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Erin still a ball. Lamar, in them day and age, why you think that people are clueless? Huh? Why you think that people are clueless in this day and age? Oh, the cover is on. Hi, Erin. All right, let me see if I can do you world. Okay, Erin, bye. I'm gonna try to see if I can play some things here from my phone. I don't think it will work. Okay, it will. So I just need to put this on airplane mode because for some strange reason, people just feel like this is the perfect time to call when I am trying to do a live stream. When I'm using the phone, yeah, it's a perfect time for them to call and disrupt the live stream. So let me look for your world. Sometimes I'm hiding. J Royal, thank you. You know, I got this the other day at a store in I went in Burlington and I saw it and it was pretty reasonable. I love it, so I picked it up. Yeah, that's my first black piece that I have gotten. So it's a really nice photo. or canvas. So I got it there and I was like, okay, I'll put it behind me because those were the original ones. Those 3 pieces were the original ones I have. And I was like, all right, I probably need to add something else to make it a little bit different. And so I saw that one and I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab it. It's just very nice. And then it has like some little what's on it again? It has a little glitters, and then there's some little shape like a diamond, but it's more gold. So you can actually rub your hand over it and it has a very rough appearance. So it's really nice. They took some time to put a little work in that one. You're welcome, Lamar. All right, so as I was saying, I don't know how many persons, you know, this is not my hair. It's not mine. So I do faux locks. I braid my own hair, but I'm not, so my hair is, so this is, I'm pulling it down. So this is mine. This is mine. But I faux locks it. So I've had this in for, I don't know, probably like about 2 months or so. So I will normally just wrap my own hair and then put it at the length that I want it at. So I was gonna pull it down today, but then I remember that tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I was like, oh no, I'll do it after Thanksgiving. But thank you though. Do you have 4C hair like mine, or what's the texture of your hair? Oh, okay. Yeah, I love it. I would lock mine, but sometimes when I'm thinking about, you see, just like when you see this growing out, I don't really like it like this. And then I don't want to put too much tension on my roots. That is one reason I wouldn't do my natural hair. I want to do my natural hair just because of that. Because every now and again, oh, you have 3C. Every now and again, I want to pull down and comb through and have like a fro at the end. So yeah, so that's why I don't think I would do, I think probably years from now, because my hair is very thick. Probably years from now, I would think about faux locks in it just because it's going to be easier to manage. But for now, I think I'm doing okay with it. I've requested for a Revere. You've seen the Revere being, thank you, J Royal. So I don't know if you've seen the Revere being advertised. Yeah, 4C as well. Okay. So I went ahead and I put up saying that I want a Revere. It's a little bit cheaper now in comparison to the price it was for, but I'm tempted to try and get one, but I'll see. I'm gonna wait a little bit and see. But I have a regular blow dry. I haven't been using much of it in my hair for a while now, just because I'm trying to make sure it's still virgin. So I'm trying to make, not have too much heat applied to it. And then from there, because I don't want it to get damaged. So we'll see how that one goes. Okay. So subscribe to your page, J Royal. I think Royal Candle. So it's J Royal personal. Have a nice candle, 4 cent a piece. Looks great with the picture. Smells like pear. Okay. Which one is your page though? I see J Royal Candles. See J Royal okay, J Royal Candle. Is it candle or candles? This one? This one says candle. Yours says candle. Oh, they're all you. Okay. Okay, so let me look up that one. So J Royal Candle. Okay, so I think I found J Royal Candle. This one. So I found you there. And then you have a new one, Candles by Royal. Okay. And then J Royals. J Royal Candles. Okay. So I subscribe to both of them. Okay, let me look for you, Erin. Let me see, Erin. Erin Curly. But I'm gonna be honest, Erin, if you don't have any face on your page, I'm not subscribing. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is you, Erin. Okay. I'll subscribe. My name is, oh, so your name is Ellie. Oh, I remember you said it the other day. And I was saying I'm not calling you Ellie because you have too much names. I'm watching your video. So who is the young lady with you? Who is the other person? That's your sister? I am so sorry, Erin, because the other day it was confusing. You were confusing me with your name and your age and all of that. Okay? Okay. Oh, you just posted this one? Okay. All right, so I'll call you. Oh, that's your sister. Okay. So I'll call you Eli or Ely. Ailey. I know you had said that the last time. You want me to call you Ailey because this is your dad's account. See, I remember. Okay. All right. I'll subscribe to your page. So you want to become a content creator? Yeah. She's been on my page. She's been on my page. So it's Erin. I don't know if you're able to see it. But it's a comment above yours. That's a page above yours. Or J Royal Candle. Okay. But I hope you feel better though, Erin or Ely. Ely. The hot chocolate. What hot chocolate? Okay. This is me and my sister's hot chocolate. I'm very excited. Did you make the chocolate? This one? Okay. All right. Let me try and see if you made the chocolate. Okay, nice, nice. All right, let me see if I can get onto my UWorld account. What did I purchase it on? Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you, Corey. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you post every day and do videos? Okay. Where are you joining in from, Corey? Where are you joining in from? And if you're new here, my name is Stacy. I'm originally from Jamaica, but I'm in Texas here now. So my YouTube page, I talk mostly about nursing, travel, lifestyle, you know, but mostly nursing. I am a Jamaican trained nurse, moved here to the States in 2016. My background is mostly in emergency room nursing. I do work as a house call nurse practitioner now. And I am trying to build my, my YouTube following or my page, as well as on TikTok. So you can follow me on TikTok at ThinkNursing as well, where I share shorter form content over there. But my page is mostly about nursing. I want to do some form of charity foundation. I want to have a foundation eventually. So you'll see my GoFundMe page. I would love for you to go ahead and support the GoFundMe page, because if you've never heard about the story regarding the damage or the devastation with Jamaica, recently we've been hit by Hurricane Melissa. It was a category 5, so there are a few parishes that have been impacted that are, let's just say, maroon. They're getting assistance, but it's just not enough right now because a lot of persons have lost everything. And so everybody's just trying to see what they can do to assist, persons in those communities. So I have a GoFundMe page that I created with the hope that we will generate some funds and at least get some tarpaulins, at least try to see if I can get some zinc, whatever it is, to help with a few persons. Because persons are still without housing as expected. It's not something that is going to happen overnight where individuals are going to get their homes back in order. But at least we can do something to help with, getting them started. So that is the goal for the GoFundMe. I will try to get those individuals on my page, on my YouTube page. It's going to be a part of, not saying it's a contract, but if they need assistance, they're just going to have to show them face, things like that. So it's going to be a part of what I'll be providing you with here on my YouTube page. I will try to also, when I go down for the volunteer service, I don't know when as yet, but once I get everything finalized, then I will try to find a few families that have been severely impacted and see if I can have them on the page here, talk about their story, their background, and hopefully we'll touch one and two of you out there to try and see how you can help at least one family member if you're able to do so. Eventually, I'll try to have like a location where we can accept donations, things that are of, it doesn't have to be the most expensive thing, but of value, things that persons can use, even if it is something that you've used before and it is in good condition. At least I'll be able to have those delivered to a location and then transported to different families back in Jamaica that have been impacted by the hurricane. because they still do need it. Yeah, a lot of persons still need water. That is something there that is a problem, you know, with leptospirosis. You have dengue fever being out. So you have an outbreak now in the country, and it's affecting a lot of persons, especially in those areas that have been badly hit. So whatever it is that we can do, then I'm trying to see how I can use my platform to get the word out that yes, people are still in need. If you're an international nurse or medical doctor, I think if you're, you know, any healthcare worker and you want to go back and try to help out, if you are medical doctor, there's some paperwork that you will still need to do in order to get, you know, at least a temporary license or for you to start working there, volunteering time. And it's the same thing for nurses. You have to still get your license, you know, renewed or activated or get a temporary license in order to assist in the hospitals. I know that a lot of the hospitals in that area, the western parishes that have been badly affected, the nurses are on, like, you know, they're burnout now. I have gotten an update from it's not my company, but I've done like application to different volunteer groups, and they've reached out back to me. At least one of them has been in communication with me. And their first set of folks that have been to the island is now back in the States. And they're saying that places like Savlamar Hospital, that is in the Western Parish, is really, really in need of medical professionals. So if you feel the need to assist in any way in terms of your time, you can also go ahead and reach out to medical professionals on a mission. That's their the recruiting company, not the recruiting company, but the volunteer group that has been in constant communication with me. You can reach out to them, and they will get back to you in a timely manner, let you know what's happening. And you can also go onto the website in Jamaica if you feel as though you want to donate some form of money or whatever it is. You want to pledge for something. You can also go on to supportjamaica.jm. Hold on there. Let me say it properly. Let me look it up. So you can go on to so it's not this one. What was the thing? So it's supportjamaica.gov.jm. You can go onto that website and you can do your donation to the Jamaican government, you know, where they're assisting individuals there. You can also do any form of donation. You can, you know, put in whatever you want to pledge, and I guess I don't know what's the next step after you do that. But you can go on their website and pledge your assistance, and then from there. As I say, I have my GoFundMe page that I created. It's in the description. You can click on it. You can share it. It doesn't have to be much. The Lord sees and knows your heart. So even if it's $1 you're able to do, feel free to go ahead and donate it. It will go a long way. Okay, and as I say, I do nursing live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays where we do NCLEX questions. I was trying to see if I could actually get that up and running, but I can't remember my password. So yeah, so we will go ahead and we do our nursing live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do stream both on TikTok and on YouTube. It's the same handle, the ThinkNursing handle. It's the same one word that I use on both platforms. So feel free to go ahead and DM me if you have any questions or any concerns, you want assistance with anything. I can help you with that as much as I possibly can. I'm also an international nurse who transitioned here. So if you're wanting information regarding transition into the States and you don't have anybody to talk to, then feel free to go ahead and, you know, contact me. Let me know and I'll try to answer your questions. We also do like pop-up live where I talk or answer questions regarding those based on my experience. So, you know, you can always reach out to me as well. All right. So that's it in a nutshell. Where are you guys joining in from? I see 8 persons on the live here. Where are you guys joining in from? Where are you joining in from? So Erin is having e-cups. Lamar is saying thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so feel free to do so. I have also created a Patreon. Hanover, Pennsylvania. Okay, simple, nothing crazy. Okay. Let me look at Lamar page, because we don't know what's up with Lamar. Let me look up Lamar. Lamar Mitchell. Hey, Lamar. Let me look up your page. Let me see if you done cook for your wife and your kids. Mitchell. I8Q. Charleston, South Carolina. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Lamar. Okay. So why you don't post anything, Lamar? You don't love social media? I don't really love social media like that. So don't get me wrong. So West Cruz, welcome. Hi, welcome to you too. We are making America great for all Americans. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. All right. Yeah, there's nothing on it, Lamar. There's nothing on it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Supposed to be making America great again for all. Huh? I can't find my password. Unbroken. Welcome. How are you doing? You're back from hiding? Oh, you always a hide. I wonder why. Why you always a hide? You don't play hide and seek? You love to play hide and seek? It's 6:40 p.m. Okay, okay. It's 5:40 for me now. I don't know where is, what did I use to do this registration for you world? I want to see if I can put up some questions on the projector there. And if anybody is passing and they want to answer, then we can answer it. Let me see. But I can't find my login information for my UWorld account. Probably because but it's not time as yet. I didn't do the full subscription because I got 7 days, but I don't think the 7 days has been expired. Yeah, that's weird. It's not. Okay, no problem. It's for if I come over and the hubby come home, I'll choose under the bathroom sink. Oh Lord, there's something else. You are something else. I don't know why you want to always be in hiding though. Why you want to be hiding? Why you always want to be in hiding? Seem like I don't have an account. It's going fine, you know. It's going fine. I never did a live stream last night because I was a little bit busy. Got home late, so never did a live stream last night. So I say I'm gonna come on and just kind of chit chat with a few folks. I was on TikTok and on like YouTube here, and then I discontinued the other one. And then I say, all right, I'm gonna still have this one going on. But I wanted to go on to UWorld, but it doesn't seem like I still have an account. I can't find the account. But no, it's not expired yet, so I don't know why I can't get onto it. You want my opinion on something? Okay, feel free to go ahead and ask. Let's hear. Let's hear it. I used to leave at least one email. I used to have at least an email with. So your question long? Your question is so long. It's lengthy. Panther Walk, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the gift there. I have a job that's been making me mad for the past couple of days and I haven't made much money from it. I'm thinking about leaving, but I don't want to keep switching because I want to buy a house. But if they're only making you mad for the last 2 days, how long have you been working with them? Oh, you've been through like 7 trucking companies? Yeah, you have to be careful because sometimes that can be like, you know, might not be good. 3 months? Is it something that you're not able to tolerate? Is it something that, you know, I understand that sometimes people kind of rub us the wrong way, but is it something that you can't really ignore that well or what? Because if it is nothing big, for the last 2 days, it can be because of stress. It can be because of, you know, the holiday season. Everybody's just in a rush and probably, you know, under a lot of pressure from their boss, the bigger head. So things like those to a certain degree, yes, because my dispatcher has a little part. Oh, yes. So if it is a case, if it's a case where you feel as though it's something probably related to the time of the year, because this time of the year, everybody wants to be home. So you have some persons who are just at work and just kind of, So it depends. It depends on what's going on. But you're saying that it's only for the last 2 days. As I say, it's closer to the holiday season. And so everybody would want to be home, not working. So if that is something, if you notice that there is nothing else going on, if you've been with them for 3 months, no, my truck. Huh? The what? Mine? In the car. Sorry. So your truck broke down, so I had to sit down on breakdowns we get. So so the thing is, if your truck is unreliable, if you have an unreliable vehicle, then that's different. Because, you know, you still have bills and money needs to be made. So if you have an unreliable vehicle, then that is a call for, you know, hey, I need a different job. But if it is something related to the conversation, then that's different. But if the truck is not reliable, then I would say, yeah, you probably need to find something and do in the meantime. No, not the last 2 days. I've been sitting since Friday last week. Oh, yeah. So Friday of last week until this week. That's a little bit long. I would just say in the meantime, look something else. Look something else, but don't, just don't tell them that you're leaving. I understand that you want to buy a house. You want to buy a house and all, but I wouldn't say leave them without having something secure. It's the same thing for me. I will never leave a job until I find something else. So find something else and then from there, but you want something that is going to be very reliable. You want a truck that is going to be very reliable, because when you're out of a job, you still have bills that needs to be paid. So, oh, you did find one already? Oh, so you just go. Only 3 months, 90 days is still upon probation, orientation. Just like when you're at a regular company and you're there and they say, oh, you know that in 90 days you're not really, yeah. How many nursing jobs I've went through? A lot. A lot. But have I left any on a bad note? No. Well, the last my nurse practitioner jobs has been a little bit tricky. It's a call for me to leave with immediate effect. But apart from that, for my regular nursing jobs where I've been working in the emergency room, no, I haven't left like on a bad note. I've done multiple contracts. So I've done a lot of contracts. So they're like 90 days. Sometimes I probably just renew for probably like another 3 weeks. But yeah, that's just it. But I haven't left any because of anything else. I usually just tough it out. You understand? Usually I'll be like, okay, then I will just finish my contract because I don't want to burn any bridge behind me. So I'll try to just finish it as best as possible. But if I realize it is something that is going to affect my license, I don't have time to sit down and think about, oh, I need to do it properly. I just send in a resignation with immediate effect. And that's it. No questions asked. If it is something that is going to jeopardize my license, I'm not going to hang around anybody's company because of that. I just leave. But I send in a letter and let them know that today is the last day. But otherwise, no, I haven't left any company without giving adequate notice. Well, so I got some moral inspiration to leave. That's fine. As I say, if it's a case where you feel as though you have an unreliable vehicle, you haven't been in a job for the last couple of days, it's 1 week, no, like, yeah, if it's not reliable, everybody wants something that is reliable because that's how you're going to be making your money. Hi Hector Flores, how are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, you need something that is reliable. So if they had a reliable truck and it just broke down and you're out of a job for 1 day or 2 days, that's different. But when you don't really know if you're going to be getting something in another week or two, then and at least they should have plans in place. They should have had plans in place to make sure that now that this truck is out of service, you would have had something else to help out with getting things around. Where's my bag? Yeah. Where are we going?
I'm going over.
So you've been through jobs. I believe your mental is not there for a job leave. Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable in the job, it doesn't make sense to stick around. But at the same time, you can be not comfortable, but you're still making money. But you have to make sure you have some plan in place, because it doesn't make sense you leave now and then you don't have a job. You're gonna get miserable. So it makes sense just stay in there and just work it out for the few more weeks or months or however long you can until you find something to replace it. But it doesn't make sense you leave and then you don't have anything else that is going to generate an income at the end of the day. You don't want that. Yeah, you don't want that. So if you have something else, then, if you have something already planned, then that's different. But if you don't, I would say you just have to tough it out. Let me try and finish up this thing. So what state are you now in, Unbroken? Are you back in your original state or you're in another state hanging out until they figure out the trucking issue. Yeah, so she's buzzing your phone and go ahead and, you know, take the interview. Take the interview. Sometimes this is one way for the Lord to, you know, tell you that that job is not for you as well, you know. So sometimes you just have to listen. So nothing is wrong with taking the call, hear out that new company. It's the same thing. Like every day, people calling my phone. I love my company, but at the end of the day, sometimes you can always give a listening ear and hear what's out there. You're in Illinois right now, and it's cold. Yeah, I figure more or less at that time. This time of the year, it's gonna be cold. I remember when I was in Maine. Oh my word! My friend used to tell me about Illinois. It was as bad as Maine. You understand? But sometimes no, I'm not in Maine, and she's still in Illinois, so I can only imagine what she's going through. Yeah, so I know it's cold. What are you talking about, Lamar? I was asking if you finished cooking for your wife and your kids. Yeah. So that's just it. All right, let me create an account for this. It's just the pain of moving everything out of my truck and putting it in a car, traveling all the way to Iowa. Well, you're gonna have to do something. You have to do something. I know it's difficult. I remember when I was moving from Maine, and may I tell you, say at that time it was a headache. It was a headache to try and pack up the things and then get them on a truck. We had a truck that we had gotten, so they came and pick up the things and they help with wrapping. So that was it. But it was a headache. It was a headache trying to make sure you put in the right things, the right items and all. So packing up a truck, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. So yeah, they will reimburse you for the gas. Well, that's good. That's good. So you're gonna have to rent a vehicle. You're gonna have to rent a vehicle, so they will reimburse you for that as well, right? And for how far Iowa? You have a dog as well. How big is the dog? How big is that dog? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to do what you have to do. That's all I can say on that. You gotta do what you have to do as it relates to that. I know it's difficult. It's difficult with moving, you know, but in that situation, you might just have to do that. Am I afraid of dogs? No, I'm not afraid of dogs, but I'm not like, yeah. I'm not afraid of dogs. I'm not afraid of dogs. I used to have dogs, like, dogs back home in Jamaica. I used to have dogs back in Jamaica. But the dogs normally stay outside. The dogs normally stay outside, and that's just it. Yeah, the dogs stay outside. Our dogs don't really come inside and be doing all of those fancy things that I see you guys doing with the dogs. Yeah, our dogs don't do that. My friend at Jamaican Gates, Colleen, she's afraid of dogs. Oh, no, I'm not really afraid of dogs like that. Not afraid of dogs like that. It's just that, as I say, to each his own. Everybody is just different. But a lot of Caribbean folks, it's gonna be the dog stays, outside in their little pen or their little house. They'll come inside and, stay at the door, and then they go back outside, but they don't roam around in the house or in the sofa or on the bed. We don't bathe the dog. They take care of themselves. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. So it's different. It's just different. It's a culture. But I'm not scared of. I'm scared if they're aggressive. But outside of that, no. I don't walk up to people's dog and be petting them. Yeah, I don't walk up to people's dog and be petting them. I don't want them to send their dog over for me to pet them. Or my son doesn't walk up and be like, oh, this is a pretty puppy. We don't do those things. My people are from the Caribbean, and I keep my dogs inside. Okay, that's understandable. As I say, it depends, because you have some persons who will accept it, and then depending on the levels to, the dog being inside, because there are different levels to it, Your dog can actually come inside, but the dog will know when to go back outside, and the dog will know where to go and where not to go. Oh, you don't want him on your bed. Okay. See, exactly. As long as you don't have any dog here on the bed or cat here on the bed, I think it should be fine with them coming inside. But yeah, after a while, I don't really like the smell of the dog, and the hair all over. No, I can't do that. I cannot do it. So it's gonna be a no for me. I'll take a fish. I'll take a snapper. All right, we won't give it a name, but I'll take a few snapper and I'll have them in the house. And when we're going on vacation, we can always go ahead. And do some deep frying and escovitch. It depends on the dog. Okay, yeah, but I don't really have no pet like that. My pet is my little boy. And if I decide to have more children, then yeah. But that's it. A cane corso don't shed much hair. Okay, let me look up that dog. I can't believe it's 6 o'clock. Cane corso. Oh, he looks angry, man. Okay. We had one years ago, almost looked like him. We call him Bully. Yeah, his face is a little bit more angrier than the one that we had years ago back in Jamaica. Yeah, he never had the extra skin down this side here. I don't know. It was like a regular face dog, if that makes sense. Yes, the snappers. I love snapper fish. So that's the only pet I'm gonna be having, because when it's time to go on vacation, the snapper needs a place to go, right? Can't carry me to the we're gonna take the snapper. Can't carry the snapper go to the daycare, or they have a fish care, because I know they have a dog care or a pet care or a cat care. No, can't carry the snapper. So I'll get snapper and I'll grow the snapper, and when it's time to go on vacation, we will deep fry. You want 3 more dogs? Do you live in a large house, a huge house? You live in a huge house, unbroken? The next one is going to be a press what that? Canario. Okay, let me look at these dogs that you're telling me about. But these look like some aggressive dogs. Why you want some these aggressive dogs? I don't know. They look too aggressive for me. Can't do that. They're just too aggressive. Hi Marvin, I'm good. I'm good. Interminable rooms, E1%. Oh, it will be enough? Okay, okay. Yeah, I think, if you have those kind of huge dogs, you have to have a lot of space. I remember going to some patient's home, and it's a small place, and the dog bigger than the house. You understand? And then the dog barks so loud, I cannot stay inside and do their evaluation. I cannot stay inside. So for those patients, me not go back go see them because they're so loud. The dog won't stop barking. But I have them in the little kennel, so and even so, the kennel just look bigger than them. It looks so uncomfortable because they're like so huge in the kennel. I'm like, no sir. But I can't do it. But I just feel like if you have those big dogs, you have to have enough space for them to run around. And especially if you're gonna have more than one, yeah man, you have to have enough space for them. But I think if you say when you get your house, then it will be. I know the Rottweiler, like those dogs, I'm gonna play around with them. Like I see them, I turn the other direction and walk back. Not into Rottweiler. They're too aggressive. They take care. You notice that? No, me not. No, the Rottweiler. Yeah, those dogs are cruel. African Barbell. Yeah, I've seen those dogs do crazy things to their owners. I don't know what they did then, but yeah. Oh, this one looks clean. Well, it looks clean. But even so, I think my friend had one back similar to this one in Jamaica. Almost look like, yeah, almost look like this one. But I'm not a dog person. But they look cute on paper, and that's it. What's the other one? Dogo. Okay. Yeah, these dogs are just looking. This one look a little bit like, okay, yeah. And then, yeah, he's aggressive as well. You love dogs? Okay. Do you have kids? And please tell me yes. And they're not the dogs are talking. Do you have kids? Because some people will say, yeah, my pets. Think about having, oh, you have one daughter? Go ahead and have two more. And a boy and a girl. Think about having more and cut down on the pets. Because you're going to have to be cleaning up after the dogs for years to come. That's how I feel. Like there's no end to cleaning up after the dog. And I think it's just unfair for you. I don't know. I think it's just unfair to be doing that. Like every day, like some persons, they will be passing the house here, and every single day they're walking with a little bag. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And the bag heavy, The bag is so heavy. And I'm like, how is it that people do this? I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Be doing it every single day. When all I need is to have one more child and say, okay, then train him, potty train him, and then before you know it, I'm using the toilet by himself and I'm done. But you guys have to do this like every single day. Every single day. And it's not about being lazy. It's just about being, you know, the reality of life. The cycle of life, you know. You come out as a baby and then, you know, there are different stages. So after a while, you stop doing certain things for your baby. When you're ready to settle down. Okay, okay, if you say so. Lamar. Yeah, my eyes are tired. Probably need to go and lie down. Okay. I take my dog with me driving. Driving on. Okay. All right, let me see if I can. So I have to create another account for. Okay, that's true. That's true. Unbroken. That is so true. I always hear people talk about it. If you did get a dog, what would you get? I don't know. I would have to get a tiny dog. A very tiny one that doesn't have much hair. And yeah, just a very tiny one. I don't want to be, yeah, a little tiny one. One that doesn't grow that far. So when I put him in the corner, he stays in the corner. But it wouldn't be anything big. I wouldn't get a huge dog. It would be one of those little tiny dogs. When he barks, it's very quiet, you know. But it wouldn't be anything big. I don't want anything too loud. I don't like noise or too much noise. Yeah, I don't like too much noise. So this dog barking thing, that's why, you know, it has to be, if you love it, if you love animals, then you get one and you'll be fine with it. But for me, as I say, it's more of the tiniest animal that is out there that I can work with in terms of a dog, and that's it. Oh, I was clicking on the wrong one. So I'm going to try to get this NCLEX review. Yeah, I'm going to try to get the NCLEX review and then have person subscribe. The subscription for those classes that I've been doing. And then from there. Oh, let me promote my Patreon. I do have a Patreon account, so you can go ahead and Look on my Patreon. Where did I put it? I haven't put it on my pages yet. But yeah, so persons wanting to do live stream, study sessions with me. So I created my Patreon account so they can actually go ahead and do so. And we can do our Zoom calls and do our study sessions. Yeah. So that's what we'll do with the Patreon. Okay. 360 days. 363.89. Let your settle down, that you Hi everyone, welcome. How are you doing? All right, it's 6:18. This is like so far. Hold on. Blue Ridge. $20 minutes. Okay. Was checking something a while ago regarding some places they want me to see some patient. Okay.